I'm a bit late on this video, but I'm going to review the McCulloch 1385 Steamer. It's what I've been using for the past year and a half, 2 years, 2.5 years. I don't really know how long in my detailing business. Now I use it for both interior and exterior. Now before I get into the review, let me say that I did once own the VX5000, which is like 10 times more expensive. Let's see, the Steamer is 200, the VX5000 was about 1,000 shipped to my house. So it is a huge price difference between the two models. Again, I bought the McCulloch for 200 bucks locally here at like Fry's or something, and the Steamer was shipped to me for 1,000 bucks. And so I've had, you know, a really good, great, expensive steamer, and I've also used a much more affordable steamer. So in this video, I'm just gonna give you the feedback on where I use it, how I use it, what it's good for, what it's not good for, and everything that you need to know. And again, I always do suggest you go with the steamer, not an extractor, because the steamer is more versatile. Again, in an ideal situation, you'd want both on hand at all times, but if the steamer is more versatile in terms of interior, exterior, leather, cloth, dashboard. You can clean a lot more with the steamer as opposed to the extractor, where it's, you know, primarily for cloth seats. Alright, so this is the McCulloch MC1385 Steamer. I've been using it for, like I said, 2.5-ish years. It heats up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Can I confirm that? No, but that's what the website says. It holds up to 64 ounces of water. It takes about 12 minutes. Again, these are the specs that I'm getting off the website. It takes 12 minutes to heat up. You know, it's 1500 watts. It's a 12.5 amps. It's 120 V volts. So it works just about at any house or just about any decently powered generator. And I mean, overall, it's not, you know, it's made out of plastic. It's, you know, it's small and compact. So if you're mobile and you don't have that much space, it'll work for that. So overall, it's a great steamer. Now, are there cons to it? Because obviously it's not the most expensive, not the most high end, of course, and I'll show you that in a bit, but overall it is a great steamer. So for instance, one of the cons is if you start steaming before around 25 psi, then you'll get this problem where just about a lot of water, not much steam is coming out. And that's clearly a problem because you're going to be introducing a lot more water than steam. And again, this is when you're under 25 psi. So you're, you know, starting it a bit too early and you want to start steaming, but mostly water comes out. And it, you know, all it is just make sure you plug it up right when you get it, when you get to the job site or before you use it. That way, when it is time to use it, it's nice and steamed up at, you know, past 25 psi. Okay, and this is when it's actually up to the proper level. Again, not exactly 25 psi, but you know, just a few more psi's over. So now it's a lot fuller. Not as much water is coming out. Now there is a different nozzle attachment when you just want to shoot the stream. I only use this brush attachment. And if I want to shoot a straight stream, I don't use an attachment at all. There is, like I said, a specific attachment for that. Alright, so let's see some use cases. I think it was like some dried gum or something, but I have the steamer on full blast, and as you can tell, yes, it is breaking it apart. It is doing its job. Now, if like for very isolated areas, this works well, but as I'll show you later, is this something you want to do with a steamer on the entire rubber mat? Because it may not be the most efficiently thing for you to do. As you can see, it did come off. Now I'm gonna go and clean the flat surface of it with the triangle head. Again, is it working? Is it doing an effective job? Is it actually cleaning it with the steamer? Yes, it is. It's doing its job. Once I mop it up, it's nice and dry and clean. And now I'm gonna move on over to just showing you different examples if you wanted to actually brush something and then you want to use a steamer to rinse it off. I see that being a popular option as well. Then yes, it does work. Again, it is working at, you know, if you're doing one mat or like a specific area of a mat and that's it, it'll work. But will this work on every single mat for the entire process that you're doing? Like, is that an efficient way possible? Are you going to be able to finish it in a timely manner? That's questionable, because oftentimes, like, would you rather pull out the steamer and do that process, or would it be just faster and more efficient and get the same results if you just get the brush, APC, and scrub it down and then rinse it down with water? You want to keep that in mind. It's not just about having a steamer and using it. Now, don't think I'm downplaying the steamer. Again, it's a great steamer, but you just have to pick and choose when you're gonna use it. Now, for carpets, for fabric, like I'm doing here in this carpet mat, or on leather, on cloth seats, it works great. I'm not gonna show you too much of that because that's just one of the best uses that you can do it for. So I'm not going to specifically show you that. I have other videos on that subject as well if you'd like to check those out. But yes, it works absolutely phenomenal on carpets, cloth, alcantara, headliners. That is definitely where I use it 90% of the time when I bust out out the steamer. It does come in handy when the center consoles are very dirty. It is absolutely helpful there. And that's just showing you right here that I always mat it down in a specific way to make it look better. Alright, so I've seen quite a few videos of people using steamers, specifically like these type of model steamers to clean wheels. And I just want to be realistic and say, like, that's not an ideal way to clean wheels. And, you know, if it's cold and you don't want to use your hands and don't want to use warm water, then yeah, you can kind of use this. But you want to be very realistic with what you're going to be using this steamer for. Here, like I said, like, it's as easy as wiping the brake dust off, and it came off super easy. So it doesn't make sense to use a steamer and take a very long time sitting there trying to steam everything off. You know, again, it's all about picking and choosing when you want to use that steamer for the best results for while you're detailing it and to cut down your time. Again, hands down for the interior, the steamer works absolutely great. You can use the straight nozzle to shoot the dust out. You can use the carpet attachment or the triangle attachment with a towel to get basically any of the flat surfaces. I use this quite often. Now remember, I'm in Texas, so it gets pretty hot when it's, you know, 85 degrees outside, 60% humidity while using the steamer. So I don't always use it when I'm outside just because it's already so hot. I don't want to add more heat to myself. But yes, for interiors, again, it's flat out a great steamer for a great price. The only part is when it gets to like the curved areas, you may not be able to use it because obviously you can't curve the triangle into the door panels. But overall, for interiors, it works great. Now, I'm going to be honest and say I don't really use the steamer for door jambs. If I do, it'll be mostly for rinsing off the solution, not so much on actually cleaning it, the actual door jamb. Alright, so with vents, I first start off with APC and a brush to agitate, get off the initial grime. Then I'll follow it up with the steamer just again to get more thoroughness out of it, to see if I can get more dust and grime out of there. Then once I steam it, I'll follow it up with a towel, dry the surface area. Then use a dry brush to get any last steam or water out of there. Alright, so with headliners or any stain in cloth and headliners, you can use a straight nozzle just to remove or break apart the stain, which can help you clean it a lot quicker by just breaking it apart. Okay, so wrapping it up, I know it made it seem like this steamer can't do much, but I just wanted to give you an honest review and tell you that I primarily use this for interior cleaning, whether it be cloth, headliner, door panels, floor mats, rubber mats. I specifically use it for the interior because honestly it's not that strong if you want to do like an entire engine cleaning with just the steamer, or you want to clean the entire wheel with just the steamer. It's not going to work out in your favor. Could higher end, more pricier steamers get that done? Absolutely. The VX5000 could clean the entire engine and wheels if you wanted to, a lot faster and with more with probably better results because it just has stronger PSI. But overall, with the price, right? The price is a big deal. I bought it locally. It is an amazing steamer. So if you're on a budget, if you're just starting off, if you're not entirely sure what you want to get, start off with this one because I highly recommend it. Now, is this gonna be the solution to everything, to all the problems you're gonna encounter? No, not at all, but it is a great tool to have in your arsenal. Now in the comments below, leave what you've used in the past, what currently you use, whether it be extractor or steamer, if you suggest one over the other, if you have both, which one have you used, how to use it, the pros and cons to it. Leave all that in the description, in the comment section down below.